Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Sorry, Arunima?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's great. Finally, the net is working now.
Okay.
Okay, so coming to today's meet, today we will be just getting an update on whatever we have been doing so far, and most probably Bobby could not be able to join the meet, so we
Mm-hmm.
will just have a normal discussion, and then I've
Mm-hmm.
been looking through the presentation, and as far as the final presentation is concerned, I think that we will be introducing each of the subcommittees, that's when we all can give our introductions in the beginning. So, what do you all think about it?
Okay, we can start if everyone thinks that it's okay. I agree. For me, it's okay.
Yeah, so instead of telling all the
For me
names
too,
right
it
in the
is also
beginning, while
okay.
we will. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Tripur. And Tripur, you were talking about some of the tasks that you have done. So maybe, you can start and go ahead and share your work.
Yeah, actually, I was a little confused what Bobby wanted me to do. Does she want me to introduce you to like there's one thing that is called make the docs. That means that telling everyone how to make a good docs and what it's required to make a good docs, which I'm already working on. That standard guide is already that, and I have completed half of it, like most of it still in progress. And then another one was MK Docs, and which is, just a second, I will show you. I made a presentation about it, so I wanted to share that. uh, is that will be okay with Bobby, or was she looking for anything else in this? Like I will can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can
Yes, yes.
see it and we can hear you also.
Okay, thank you. So I was
Yeah.
thinking just introducing MK Docs as simply as possible, like why we are working on why we are shifting on MK Docs, then on read the docs, and what is markdown. Like in GitHub also, when we work, we uh, we use markdown for many things. We can also like it's a very simple, like a HTML thing, and like HTML, it is very simple. And how to install and dependencies, like first we have to install Python, Pip, and then how can we use the themes and all. So I was thinking of that. Then basic configuration for a project. And so I was thinking like doing this like a little bit telling about what is markdown, how we can use it, how headings are made, like if hash is used, if double hash is used, then what does that mean. If we want to make list, how we can make, how, if we want to add a link, how we can do that. And previewing, deploying, and to the site, all the simple things, so that all the mentees will be able to know how to use this mkdocs. And it's just a simple, very simple thing that we can do. So I made a simple presentation, asked asked Gamma app to make a presentation on it, and I think that it's sufficient. But if any one of you have any, like any slide missing on it or anything you want to add on this, I can totally do that. If and then I will give a practical demonstration how to use that after like showing the PPT. So that's what I thought Bobby wanted. Now I don't know, like should I proceed with that or should I move forward with anything else. So
I think it looks great, Tripur, for my side, but I'm not sure exactly what Bobby said you to do. So what you can do is that you can send the link of the presentation to her, and she will confirm you, and try texting her on LinkedIn because that is what she checks most of the time.
okay, okay.
Yeah, maybe just now or within today you can send it to her on LinkedIn. And if possible, if required, like if you think it is required, maybe schedule a call with her and confirm if any changes are required. But from my end, the presentation looks really great. And also, if you think you need any help with the presentation, let me know, because I don't want any of you to take too much burden on yourself, because we all have our colleges along with these tasks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Gianluca?
so if Bobby,
Yeah, Tripur, please.
sorry to cut you in between. If
Yeah,
Bobby
no,
tells me
go ahead.
anything that is required, I will convey it to you if I need any help about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, not required to convey, just let me know if any help is required from my side. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that will be a great help because I have my paper
Yeah.
in 20 days.
Yeah, so if you need any help, let me know. For that time, I will take care of those tasks. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Gianluca. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, can I share my
Yeah,
screen?
so how is it going for you? Yeah, sure. You can share your
Okay,
screen.
thank you. Okay. Okay, this is the presentation. I added some slide about last result. I worked on some easy result about AI, and okay, I think you already know the first part. The idea is to create an AI tool using the GPT engine and integrate that tool in our software, existing software, to build something like ChatGPT, but with different purpose. And purpose could be to reply to questions about our software, Hyperledger tools. And so I had a presentation about I studied some tools published on Hugging Face website. And the idea, the technologies, background technologies on GPT are the recurrent neural network. I already presented the result where a system trained using EMDB movie dataset is able to reply to questions and sentences, telling us if the sentence is a like or a dislike. And another technology, the second technology on GPT engine is a generative AI model. And I experimented one model trained using MNIST dataset, which is a dataset of handwritten digit. So people wrote digit on paper. They scanned and used that data to train the system. And also I have a result. This is the expected result, like a tree. And this is the real result. After 10 epoch and after 50 epoch. This the last row could be quite good, because the system is able to generate a nine digit, the zero, and other number is not very good. But I think using 100 epochs, the result could be better. And after this stage of study, I also investigated open source tools, and I found Llama, which is an open source tool like ChatGPT, but it's produced by Facebook, Meta company, and it's freely downloaded. And so now I'd like to study this tool and how to integrate that tool in our system. The second topic could be how to improve the existing documentation, and here are a list of ideas to read the current documentation, to check the existing GitHub repositories, and comparing different status, because a project could be in proposal status or incubating, and last in graduated. And after that, propose a draft of each template, and if approved, provide a user guide. I studied something, and a possible documentation improvement could be to create a workflow. Okay, so people who want to propose a project can follow a workflow like this, with information required, and after that, if he has not information, he has to prepare, fill the form where the information is required, and clone the GitHub repo, and so on. So the idea is to change this kind of guide for proposal project to something like this kind of guide. So different HTML form. And another idea is to improve the wiki, separating in topic. And obviously the first idea is to add an AI tool provided in the standard Hyperledger documentation. So I also, which can be something like that. This is Llama. I not trained with current data, but is still good to reply to questions like how can I install Hyperledger Fabric, and this is just a part of the answer, because it provided a list of commands. And just to finish, this is the HTML modified to about the previous slide, that one. Okay, this is the changes. If you have question, yes, Tripur.
So I have a question, like, can't we use, is there any like chat GPT, what we call the thing that we use to link it, the API, yes. Is there is no chat GPT API that we can integrate with Wiki?
Sorry, you ask me if we can use ChatGPT API
To like integrate it with the Wiki that we are using currently for documentation?
Yes, it is possible. Yes, this is a great question. It is possible, but it is possible, and also I already investigated. But if possible, I prefer to use an open source ng,
That
which
will be better.
yeah, that could be Llama. Also, if even if Llama is an open source tool, but not with Apache 2 license. So it's also important to read with attention the license, but I'm sure that it is open source.
Okay.
Also, I think in the long run, using some open source tool is better because we don't know when they will introduce any pricing or such things, or maybe impose some restrictions on the usage. So I think using open source tools which have been used for some time is a better option, I feel. What do you think about it, Gianluca and Tripur?
Yeah, I totally support that idea. Even that's what Gianluca was saying, that using an open source will be much better for the projects and all. And as we are all working in this open source space, so why should not we promote the open source project rather than the private ones? So that will also show that how much we are committed towards promoting our community, the open source community, with
Exactly.
and using the open source projects that are available to us.
Also, I feel that open source projects have a better longevity in terms, and they are
Yeah,
like they are better in many ways. So I think using an open source library will be better than using the chat GPT APIs.
yeah, and we can also like mold them according to our needs, and we can't do that with the
Yes,
other APIs. Yeah.
exactly. So I think that's sounds great. And also, Gianluca, I think you are doing great work. If you need any help, let us know. Although I cannot help you much with these complex AI topics, which sounds a bit complex from my end. But yeah, if required, definitely help you. And yeah, also let both for Tripur and Gianluca, if you guys need any help or anything, let me know or let Bobby know through LinkedIn. Always there to help you all. And so yeah, I think Kajal has also shared a presentation, but she couldn't join today's meet. So I will look into that, and I will also communicate with all you all through LinkedIn if there is any update. And since Bobby couldn't join today, if we in case plan any, meet on Wednesday, then we'll let you know. That does that
Okay,
Sure.
work for
thank
both
you.
of you?
Yeah, yeah. Can we do it on the same time?
I will try my best
Yeah, because I have
because even
college and
I have
all.
classes before that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Same, yeah.
Mm.
So same. I will try to do it as late as possible. If not 6:30, then 7:30 IST.
Yeah, yeah.
So uh, I will try that. And I will let both of you know on LinkedIn. Also, if there is any problem, I will share a summary of the meet. If there anything important is discussed, we'll share the summary with both of you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
For me, from my side, no, all is okay, and thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
same for
thank you
my
all.
side.
Have a great day. I will communicate with you in case there is any update. Also, Tripur and Gyanluka, what you can do is that you can share a link of your presentations on the wiki so that everyone can have a look at what is being discussed on the meets.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yes, sure, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So make sure that just put a link of the presentation beside your name. I've updated the wiki with all the attendees' names. So make sure that you keep a link of the presentation beside your name so that we can have an idea of what was discussed.
Okay, okay, perfect.
Okay. Thank you. And yeah, have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, bye.